Hey folks, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your MLB previews and predictions for a Saturday, May 22nd. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your weekend. As always, don't forget to subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner, or hit the subscribe button below this video if you're using a mobile device. As always, today's podcast brought to you by BullpenPicks.com. Anybody can play, anybody can join, and you want to follow the top scorers right now at BullpenPicks.com. The Black Knight Frank at 752. Mike Anthony from Proline 690, and Eddie O from Montreal rounding up the top three at 686. And you can see Kevin the Terminator falling a spot at 653. And you can follow all their selections. Also, you can follow my picks. I had a pretty good night last night, not too bad, 9-6. And you can get my selections. Just hit the follow my picks, and then go to your following section, and then you will see my picks, which will be up before noon Eastern today for Saturday, May 22nd. In fact, they'll be up for this New York Yankees game. In fact, the Yankees taking a first pitch today at 1:05 against the Chicago White Sox. What a game last night, 2-1. Yankees turned a triple play, not a double, but a triple play. They're sending Garrett Cole to the hill today against Dylan Cease. Should be another great pitching matchup. And looking at the line on this game, the bookmakers have made the Yankees a bit overvalued here. I had them listed at minus 141. You can see the bookmaker trying to squeeze something out of here at 210, minus 210. The over-under set at 8. The ATS forecast computer pick sees another low-scoring game, but almost right there on the number. 5.2 to 3.1. The over-under at 8.35, so just a hair over the total according to the Raymond Report law of average theory. But the COGO is at 70%, so maybe we're on to something right here. The COGO stands for chance of game going over the total. Looking at the White Sox, their last two games have gone under the total. They are 26-17 on the year, where the New York Yankees, they're on a 4-game win streak. Their last 3 games have gone under the total, and they are now 26-19. Again, should be a great game today at Yankee Stadium. Colorado coming off that 7-1 win yesterday against Arizona. They're a 160 chalk here today. I had them listed at plus 198, but I also had the Arizona Diamondbacks at 152, so not really good value on either team. Madison Bumgarner going for Arizona up against Antonio Sensatella of the Colorado Rockies. We do like the D-backs here today. 6.1 to 5.1, the over-under at 11.26. Looking at the chances of winning, the percentage play does favor the D-backs here at 80%, but they're on a 6-game losing streak now. Their last 3 have gone under the total, and if you look at their record, 18-28, where Colorado is 16-29, and as I always say, misery loves company, and they'll find each other today at Coors Field. Baltimore taking on the Washington Nationals. Now, the Nats, a 152 favorite. My line was plus 115, so really overvalued here today for Washington. And for the Orioles, they're going to send Bruce Zimmerman to the hill against John Lester, and the forecast does like a Nationals victory. 4.85 to 4.58, the over-under at 9.43. It was a 4-2 win yesterday for Washington. And looking at their record on the season, 18-23, where Baltimore is 17-27. Baltimore in a tough division. They're on a 4-game losing streak, and the last 3 games for Washington have gone under the total. We called the upset here yesterday. We had Texas Rangers over Houston. It was a 7-5 win for the Rangers. They're going to send Jordan Lyles to the hill today against Lance McCullers Jr. of the Houston Astros. My line on this game, minus 163 for the Stros, and the bookmakers are giving you a bit of a haircut here at minus 123, and the over-under at 9. ATS forecast, we're going to go to Houston on this one. 4.78, 4.07, the over-under at 8.85, and looking at the chance of winning does favor Texas here at 62%. They're 20-27 on the year, where Houston 26-19 on the season. Should be a good game today at Globe Life Park. All right, Pittsburgh taking on the Atlanta Braves. Now, the Braves, a minus 185 favorite. They put 20 runs on the Bucks last night, so we'll see if they have any more hits left in those bats, or did they give it all last night. Minus 185 is the line here for Atlanta. I had minus 101, so a bit overvalued, and that's, when you score 20 runs, the public's going to be all over this and thinking that, they're going to win it by 20 again, or maybe by 10 this time. But Mitch Keller going for the Pirates. He'll be up against Bryce Wilson for the Atlanta Braves. That was a late line release on the pitching, so we'll see what happens today at SunTrust Park. First pitch today in Atlanta, 4:10. A little different from their normal 7:20, right? New York Mets taking on the Miami Marlins. The Marlins a 150 favorite. I had them listed at plus 123, so a bit overvalued. They lost 6-5 against Marcus Stroman and the Mets last night. And looking at today's pitchers, still undecided for New York. Whoever's going to go is going to face Pablo Lopez of the Miami Marlins, and we do like the Marlins here, 4-2. the over-under at 7.63. And we'll see once the new pitcher for Mets get released. Check out the forecast here at ATS Stats. All right, let's go to the Twinkies against Cleveland. Now, Cleveland they took it on the chin last night, 10-0 against Minnesota. Then Minnesota going to send their ace today, Kenta Maeda, up against Shane Bieber. This is going to be a great pitching matchup, and I know the public will probably be all over the under, but let's see what the computer says here. 4.46 for Minnesota, 3.96 for Cleveland. The over-under at 8.42. The Kogo, however, is at 30%, meaning a 70% chance on the percentage play to go under the total. And looking at Shane Bieber in his last 10 starts, 70% of those games went under the total. And minus 123 was our line here today in Cleveland. And you can see minus 160. So overvalued here today for the Cleveland Indians. Milwaukee losing last night to Cincinnati 9-4. The bookmakers have made the Reds a 135 favorite. Over-under set at 9. ATS forecast, computer pick, going to go with the Brew Crew here. 5.16, 4.56, the over-under at 9.72. 76% chance of winning for Brett Anderson and the Brew Crew up against Sonny Gray and the Cincinnati Reds. So it's going to be a tough outing here for Milwaukee. Sonny Gray, a really good pitcher. The last 2 games for Cincinnati have gone over the total, and Milwaukee now on a 3-game losing streak. Detroit winning last night in Kansas City, come from behind 7-5 to win against the Royals. Royals are going to send Brady Singer to the hill. He'll be up against Matthew Boyd of the Detroit Tigers. Now, the bookmakers have made Kansas City a 148 favorite, so they're a bit overvalued here today. I had a plus 115, and the computer pick going to go with the Royals in this one. 4.86, 4.68, the over-under at 9.54. The lower high percentage play does go to Kansas City here at 43%. Detroit now on a 4-game win streak, 18-26 on the year, 18-25-1 to the under. Boston winning big last night in Philadelphia against Aaron Nola and the Phillies, 11-3. And we'll see, just like Atlanta, if they have any more runs left in the bats. Minus 120 is the line here today on the Bull Sox. The over-under set at 8.5. ATS forecast, computer pick, going to go with the Phillies here. 4.5 to 4.2, the over-under at 8.75. So it does like it to go over the total. Spencer Howard going to get the nod here for the Phillies. He's up against Nathan Eovaldi of the Boston Red Sox. And Boston on a 3-game win streak, 28-18 on the season, where Philly still 1 game below 500 at 22-23. Cardinals losing big last night to the Cubs, 12-3, sending Miles McCollum to the hill up against Adbert Azalea today of the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs are minus 120. I had minus 110 as the line, and minus 132 for the Cardinals. So you are getting good value on the St. Louis Cardinals. And the computer pick doesn't agree, though. Out of 51 previous games, it's going to lean with the Cubs here. 4.46, 3.75, the over-under at 8.21. Looking at the Chicago on a 2-game win streak, 23-21 on the season, where St. Louis is 25-19. Dodgers winning last night with Trevor Bauer and the Dodger Blue winning 2-1. And now they're sending Walker Buehler's day off today. He's up against undecided for the Giants. And computer pick going to go with the Giants here. 4.26, 3.73, the over-under at 7.99. And the line value on this game, I had the Dodgers at minus 195. And you're getting good value, but you're also getting great value on the Giants. But again, check who's going to pitch for San Fran. That makes a huge difference, right? All right, Tampa Bay, nice. This team here, they can hit. They made a trade yesterday, and they came back to win this game here, 9-7 against Toronto Blue Jays. We all know the Blue Jays can hit, right? And they're a 120 favorite today. I had them at plus 112, but I also had the Tampa Bay Rays at minus 135. And you know my rule of thumb, once you hit a 4-game win streak, get on the bus. Hey, get on the bus. Shane McClanahan going to go for the Rays today. He's up against Robbie Ray. And Tampa Bay trying to stay up there with the Bostons and the whole division. In fact, except for Baltimore, anybody can take this division. I still like Tampa Bay to win it. 27-19 on the year, where the Blue Jays are 23-20. Should be a great game today in Buffalo. San Diego winning 16. Man, what was all these high-scoring games yesterday? Man, the Grand Salami. I hope you guys had the over in that one. 16-1 yesterday for the Seattle Mariners. For San Diego over the Seattle Mariners. And Ryan Weather is going to get the nod here today against Justice Sheffield of the Seattle Mariners. Minus 220 is the line. I had minus 192, so a bit overvalued here today. We're going to go with an upset, 6.8 with Seattle, 4.2 with San Diego, the over-under at 11.09. 77% chance of winning compared to 19 on the percentage play. And looking at Seattle, they're on a 4-game losing streak. And the final game of the evening will be in LA. The Halos, a minus 109 favorite. The over-under set at 9. ATS forecast, computer pick, look at this, a tie. You don't see that very often. 4.98 to 4.98, the over-under at 9.96. Chris Bassett going to go for the A's. He'll be up against Dylan Bundy of the LA Angels. Should be a really good game, in fact. The last 6 games for Oakland has gone over the total. They are 27-19 on the season. And the over in the Anaheim Angel games this year, 26-18-1. Keep in mind, no Mike Trout. They're on a 2-game losing streak, and their last 3 games have gone over the total. There you have it. There's a Saturday roundup. Hey, we threw it around the horn here today on a Saturday. Hopefully you guys will be able to cash in. And don't forget, if you want to follow my picks, just go to bullpenpicks.com, hit the most followed, look for the Expos logo. You'll see Ron Raymond. Follow my picks, and you will get my picks for free every game right here at bullpenpicks.com. All right, folks, have yourself a great rest of your Saturday. As always, shop for value, play those percentages. We'll see you back here shortly with another Raymond Report. Cheers.